This is a video for how to go about importing parameters into Autodesk Fusion. In a previous video, I showed how to go to the Modify tab and go to Change Parameters, and we were able to click plus up here, and we were able to place in some user parameters. Note on the left-hand side here, you can see name, unit, expression, value, and comment. These are all things Fusion's looking for, although comment is not something that's absolutely necessary. And I'm going to say cancel here just to say, we showed how to make those user parameters and use them. Now, I had referenced in that previous video about how can I make parameters elsewhere and import them. And you can go into Excel, or you can even go into Google Sheets, and you can create for yourself a spreadsheet. And you got to make sure across the top that you have a row here that has all the same asks of the parameter dialog that in Fusion. So across the top, you have to place these values, and then where it says name and unit and expression, we're going to do the same thing that we saw in the previous video, except we're going to type all of them out here. So I'm going to put in box, underscore width, and I'm going to go box underscore height, or let's go, yeah, height. And I'm going to go box, underscore depth. Now you can put in whatever you want. If this was just height, width, and depth, whatever you wanted to call it, you can name whatever the parameter is. Our units will be in inches. And the expression in this case for width is just a simple value. It's just 8 inches. In the previous video, I had said that the expression was going to be for box height, box width divided by 2. Now we'll go down and we'll go to box depth here, and we said the box depth. Excuse me, the box depth was going to be the box height times, and I said 0.333. So that's always going to be a third of whatever the box height was. And I'll just kind of leave that there just to kind of, I'll kind of center this just a little bit so we can see it. Now, the concept of why would you do this? You don't have to be in Fusion. You could to create parameters. So you could have a sketch at your desk and you're elsewhere and you're like, I want to design something in Fusion, but I want to go ahead and just name all my parameters. So when I go in to actually design, it's real easy for me. So I can just import my parameters and just go, and I don't have to change anything. You can do this entirely someplace else. Now, once we're done identifying the name, the unit, and the expression, we don't really have to deal with value, comment, or favorite. We're going to go to File, and we're going to go to save as here. And I'm going to go, for me, I like to save a lot of things on my desktop. So I'm going to go to Browse here, and I'm going to go to my desktop. And I already have something earlier that I was making called parameters. And I'm going to make sure, I'm going to call this one just parameters 2. You can call it whatever you want, but the save as type has to be a CSV for a comma separated value is what that is, a CSV file. Make sure it's a CSV and then say save. Now, I'm just going to kind of separate this off to the side here. And now within parameters, go to modify and go to parameters. I'm going to go to import parameters. And I'm going to go to select from my computer. And I'm going to go to my parameters 2 that I just made. Find that CSV file and go to open. And when I go to open, you can see everything is kind of in blue here. I got all these boxes checked. I don't have any values yet though, and that's fine. I don't have any comments or favorites, but I don't need to. But all the main legwork is done here by identifying the name and writing in those expressions, those equations, and we're going to say import. And notice how since I imported that, automatically I get the values over here. I can just go right in and say OK. So let's, we can go to create, and let's go down to box, and I'm just going to, click here, and as I drag out, I'm going to drag up here. Let's try to keep my mouse in the right spot. I'm just going to hit the letter B here, and I'm going to say, that's my box height. I'm going to say tab. I'm going to hit the letter B and say, that's my box width. I'm going to go ahead and hit enter, and I can hit the letter B here and go to box depth, and look at how fast that was. I'm going to hit enter, and we're done. That's just a nice little rectangular prism. Now we've imported that, and we can go right back up here and change anything we might need. But by doing all this work in Excel, we can design elsewhere and drag this in. Now, if you're a design engineer or you're doing some, pretty heavy design work, it's really nice to be able to kind of do this work if you know where you're going to go and save yourself a lot of time. And then when you're back in Fusion, just import that. It's a very, very efficient process. So notice that the import is not necessarily linked. I can't go back and change that spreadsheet and then hit save and upload it. It doesn't really work like that. It's not linked to the spreadsheet, but I can import the values into the parameters and utilize parameters in this way. So this has been a video for how to go about importing parameters from an Excel spreadsheet that is saved as a comma separated value in Autodesk Fusion.